Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing great. We are back to nighttime reactions for a little bit. I'm not able to record on Sunday, so to keep ahead I have to do this. My little helper, the little light, is here to help everything looks a little bit better, hopefully. For today we have first time reaction. It's been a bit, I feel like. And this one is Alpha Dry One with, oh my god, I think this is their first mini album. If I remember, no, I think this is a single. I think that they did it with a mini album and this is a single. And I also think this is the first comeback that they're doing. If you don't know, Alpha Dry One was formed from Boys Planet 2, and I feel like that one was a messy one, but we'll get there. And they debuted not too long ago. I saw the debut one, it looked good, but I just, in my brain, I thought they were going to debut with something a little bit more different and unique even, but I was like, you know what, I'll wait for the comeback, I'll react to it, we'll learn about the group together and all of that, and we'll see how it goes from there. So we're doing this one today, learn about the group, and again, I think this is the first comeback that they're doing since debuting. They're under Awake One, if I remember. I did make a video talking about the contract a while back because the contract was all over the place and it looks awful. It looks awful, honestly, but I made a whole video talking about it. I'll leave it somewhere if you guys wanna watch it as well. But I'm curious about this comeback. Again, I did saw that they debuted it and I thought they were going to do something else, something a little bit more unique. I don't know how to explain myself, but I thought it was gonna be something else. So I am very curious about how this one goes, and if they changed it up or if they kept the same thing as what they did it with. So let's see it, let's see how it is, and then we'll talk more about the group and all of that. I'm new to them, again, they just debuted, so I don't know if I'm gonna find a lot of information, but we all start somewhere. Let's see. I think there's a member that is on hiatus as well at the moment. Again, I don't know their names, but I think there's one, unless he's already out of it and he's back in the group, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh my god, oh my god,
We're in that show. It's happening. Oh my god. Literally, oh my god. That didn't look like rain. That looked like something else. I have like two that I do really like a lot. You can imagine that might be my bias. I really don't pick biases that much anymore. But in this one I feel like there's one or two that always catches my eyes, yeah, honestly. Like they're all pretty and handsome, but there's always one or two that catches my eye all the time. Even when I was watching the clips of this one where Shoei had it, I was like, oh, they should be made it to the group? Like, I'm very happy. As you can see, he's one of them. I don't remember names. Here's the other one. This is the other one. Jisoo? Is it Jisoo? Oh my god. He's my way. I should know his name. Huh. That's how it ends. There's like 20 seconds left. Just all shots. Huh. It's not bad. But honestly, remember when I said, there we go, that I saw what they debuted with and even thought it's not what I thought it was. I liked it. Kind of prefer what they debuted with than this one. This one feels like something that everybody's doing right now for some reason. There's a lot of school concepts with the style of music for some reason that I really don't understand. I don't know if it has to do with the members being very young, so they go with that concept. I really don't know, but it feels like something that everybody's doing right now, which is the school concept and just things like this with the school concept. And I kind of prefer what they debuted with. It's not what I thought it was gonna be, but I still prefer that over this. And I'm not saying this is bad. No, it's not. It's nice, but it feels like something that I have just heard already and a concept that I have seen a lot for some reason again that I don't understand, especially in boy groups for sure. So I don't know how to feel about it. Maybe it'll grow on me the more I hear it. Honestly, this feels, again, I think this is a single, if I better remember. So I don't know if there's any other songs on this. Sometimes in single they add like 1 or 2 more songs, so maybe it's one of those songs that is gonna grow on me. I'm not entirely sure, but also it doesn't feel like it. Like, I'll listen to it if it appears on a playlist. If I'm completely honest, I'll do that, but it's not something that I'm gonna look for to listen to. You know what I mean? And again, that doesn't mean it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's nice, but it feels like something that I have seen and heard before, with a concept that I have seen a lot, and I kind of prefer what they debuted with, even thought it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna be like Zero Base One, that they experimented a lot with Zero Base One. I don't know if they're gonna do the same thing with Alpha Dry One, or if they already have a set mind and they're just doing that. I just thought it was gonna be a lot more for some reason. I don't know why. Unless this is some kind of pre-release or something to something else that they're releasing later. Maybe? I don't know. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that. It's nice. I'll listen to it if it appears on a playlist. If it appears on a playlist, there we go. I'm not gonna be actively looking for it to listen to it, because it doesn't mean it's bad. It's just kind of prefer what they debuted it with. It was Freak Alarm, if I remember. Kind of prefer that. It had like a stronger, punchy sound to it. That I was like, oh yeah. I listened to it and I'm like, that's Alpha Dry One. This one I listened to it and it's like, who is it? I have heard that before. Which again comes back to my point that I don't understand why we're having a lot of school concept with this type of vibe for some reason, especially in boy groups. I don't know why, and I really, like, I need to go back and figure out when this started and which groups have done it, because I am very curious as to where this started with the whole school concept. Like, I'm curious now. When I see a pattern happening, I just get curious and I want to know more about it and how it happened and who started it. Like, I'm not complaining, but it's a pattern that I'm seeing all of a sudden, and I don't know why. And again, my curious side wants to know why and where it started and when it started and how, and just everything. That is just my brain. I don't know why, but it is. Let's learn about Alpha Dry One, okay? Let's learn about the group for a little bit. Alpha Dry One is also shortened as ALD1, by the way. It's an 8-member multinational project boy group under Wake One, formed through Mnet's reality survivor show Boys Planet 2, and they made their debut in January of this year with their first mini album Euphoria. Now, Wake One is a company that have done reactions of groups that are under them before. I'll tell you about this company. It's not my favorite. There's things there that just no, but they're under that company again. The whole thing with the contract and. But they're under that company, they cannot do anything. Boys Planet 2 was also something else that was very confusing to me, because when I first heard about Boys Planet 2, I was seeing that they were going to be two groups formed from this. One that was going to be promoting Korea, another one was going to be promoting China or something like that, and they were going to be parallel that, and they were essentially going to like debut at the same time. The comebacks were, I cannot speak today. The comebacks were going to happen at the same time, so it was similar to when EXO debuted. You had EXO-K, EXO-M, if I remember, and it was like Korean, and then you have the Chinese version and all of that. It was sort of like that, but then all of a sudden they showed the audition process for the Korean trainees, the process for the Chinese trainees and international trainees and all of that, and then all of a sudden they just smashed them together and form Alpha Dry One. And then all of a sudden they put Boys Planet 2 like Planet C or something like that, when it was with some of the Chinese trainees, I think it was, and that formed another group, and they debuted. Like, I saw the debut and it was really good. Didn't react to it, but I saw it and I was like, oh, that's really good. That's all I have known about Boys Planet 2. And people were pissed about this, I remember, because it wasn't really what they said it was going to be, honestly. I would be pissed as well if they told me that I was going to get into this and I had a chance, but then all of a sudden you mix them all together and your chances are lower now because there's a bunch of you. I remember there were a lot of eliminations very quickly because there were a lot of them. It was like double the trainees. It was just very weird. Boys Planet 2, I feel like, was a little bit of a mess. When they debuted, they did a pre-release song, like a pre-debut song, which was Formula, and then they like did performances and all of that, and then they debuted in January with the mini album Euphoria, and that one had Freak Alarm, if I remember, was the title track. And now they're doing this comeback, which is a first digital single, No School Tomorrow. Why a digital single? If you don't know, when they say digital single, it means there's no physical album for you to get, so digital. Why though? They could have done like a physical one. Oh my god, what's the title track? Oh, there's still a member that is on hiatus still, so he's not participating on this. And there's another song called Good Life, so I'll listen to that one later. But yeah, let's see the members very quickly. They are ranked as well. I think again there's 8 of them. The one that is on hiatus is called Gyeonwoo, and he ranked 4, and he's an independent. He doesn't have an agency, and it's a sense of he isn't signed with an agency, and he is Korean. I think I remember him having some bullying accusations at some point, and I feel like that happened as soon as he made it into a group, even before that. And then I'm seeing here, by the way, that there was some attitude controversy that happened at the first of this year, like February at the beginning. And again, I'm not gonna read all of this, but that's just the first thing that I'm seeing right here. And he has been on hiatus since April 8th. And that's pretty much it. Apparently the agency is playing that Gyeonwoo expressed frustration using inappropriate language without realizing that his microphone was on. It was noted that his remarks were not criticism or personal attack directed to any specific individual, but were spoken as a private monologue. After the accident, he apologized to the production team, and the agency understood the matter had been concluded through mutual communication. Furthermore, Wake One confirmed that after a lengthy process of verification, aside from this matter, all other online rumors raised were not true, and then he released a handwritten apology, but he's still on hiatus. I don't know too much if there's anything else out there, but I do remember since he debuted, everything has been going on him, and he has been on hiatus. But again, I don't know too much about it, or allegations, but again, I don't know if anything has been proven, but he's on hiatus at the moment. Now that we have that one, we're gonna keep going through the list. We have Junso. He is Korean, and he's under OUI Entertainment. If you don't know, he is a member of Wake. I love him. I got very happy when he made it. I don't think he's the only idol that made it into this group, but I was really happy when he made it, honestly. I was, and then the whole contract happened. I was like, oh god, this really doesn't look the greatest. He's not gonna be able to promote with Wei for a while, but also maybe he will be able to bring that fan base. It will help Wei, because honestly I know Wei has been struggling a lot. I love that group. I really don't want anything to happen to them, but they're definitely struggling. So I think this, him made it into the group and all of this, is like their last chance to see if this helps the group. So we will see, but he made it. He also has been in other Survivor shows. He doesn't have any positions or anything like that. We have Arno. He's the other one that catches my eye. Junso and Arno, honestly, both catches my eye. For some reason, I saw a lot of clips of Arno on Boys Planet, the Survivor show, and I don't know, there's something about him that I like. He is Chinese, and he's under Nowhere Entertainment from what I'm seeing here, and then he's also rank 5. Junso was rank 8, Arno was rank 5. Leo, he was rank 6. He is the leader from what I'm seeing here, and he's Australian, and he's under Greed Entertainment. You have Sanwon, he made it first, so rank first. He's the center, Korean. He's also in the same company as Leo. I think they both auditioned at the same time, and I remember the audition went very viral because of their vocals and their dancing and all of that. So people were very hoping that both of them made it into a group, and it did happen. We have Xinlong, I'm sorry, it's a Chinese name. He ranked 3, again he's Chinese, and he's under NCC Entertainment. And Xin, rank 2, Chinese, Nowhere Entertainment, so he's the same as Arno. And then you have Sanhyun, rank 7. He's the magnet, Korean, and he's actually on the weak one. I was also looking a little bit lower again. They debuted with Euphoria, which is the mini album. This one is just a digital single. They have done concerts and stuff like that, but I was seeing here that Junso again is underway. Xinlong, I think it's Xinlong, he's actually on the Boy Story, which as far as I know that is a JYP group. And Xin and Arno are members of Chromosome Seeds, which from what I was seeing is some kind of pre-debut group, pre-debut team of trainees under the Four Holy Beasts and Chromosome Entertainment Group. I know nothing about that, but they're under that. Leo and Sanwon are members of Leo and Sanwon. Literally. They were also former trainers, former members of Trainee A, actually. I cannot speak to it, I'm so sorry. And there were other members that were on Survivor shows as well from what I'm seeing here. So far, everything that I've been seeing, again, people really like this group. It doesn't surprise me. Boys Planet 2 is a very popular Survivor show. So honestly, it doesn't surprise me that they are already on top and everything. So how it happened with Zero Base 1. There's a couple of them that I was seeing a lot of clips of when Boys Planet was happening that I was hoping that they made it, and they did. For Dry One means an official team with the global and passion to definitely become the best with driving force. And the fandom is called Alex, I think it is, symbolizes for Dry One unbreakable team spirit to always stay with the fans. They have a couple of like logos and all of that. Basically all of them are under a company, I'll say that. So that's, I don't know too much about the companies that they're under, so I'll look it up by myself. Hopefully it goes well, honestly. Again, it's week 1, I don't have that much hope, but usually when it works from the beginning they really push them. So we'll see how it goes. I'll look for the next comeback that they do whenever they do it, and I'll see if I can react to it, and we'll see together how it is. I remember with Zero Base when they definitely change concepts and explore a lot, so we'll see if they do the same thing with a Dry One. But yeah, that's a little bit of the members. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but yeah, if you guys have seen this, let me know what you know. If you guys have seen this, let me know what you thought of it. Do you like it? Is there anything else that I should know about Alpha Dry One? Please let me know in the comments below. Anything that I should check out? Do you have a bias in this group? Tell me about it. And yeah, this was watching. I hope you're doing great, and I will see y'all on next Bye.